As Bellinak's adventurers travel to Ravnica, a sleek black ship speeds through realm space towards a nondescript series of asteroids. Inside the ship are 3 adventurers enjoying some rest and relaxation inside an elegant and high-end rooms. So let's start out with Kevin's character. A knock on your door happens and the door opens up and you see a butler. His body is all blue, bald head, very lanky, arms are a little elongated that reach a little bit past his knees, and he's dressed in a butler's uniform. What does he see?
What does he see? What do you mean?
Who are you? Describe your character.
You see about a 8-foot tall, gigantic beast of a creature, large torso fin across the back, sticking out, black and white coloring, as if the head of an orc was slapped onto a human body. Weighs probably around 400 pounds. He is not a small creature, sort of covered in tribal furs, or more Inuit style, I would say, Eskimo, I guess.
Okay.
Dressing.
All right. And
carrying a large wooden oar.
Okay, and he goes, "My master would like to see you now."
Okay. Then he'll follow in.
Okay, and he follows. Standard. A knock comes to your door, and a similar looking butler that I described before opens the door, slides open, and who does he see? Describe your character.
He sees a kind of the opposite of Og, a short, like around 5'1" lizard folk, very thin, dark gray scales with a bright red frill going over the top of his head. Isn't wearing any armor of any kind, but over their cloak is a lot of weaponry. They have a longbow, they have hand axes, they have a rapier, they got a double-bladed scimitar on there too. And one of their arms, from just above the elbow down, is made out of metal.
Oh, sick. So he says the same thing. "My master wishes to see you now." And he turns and walks away. Are you going to follow?
I'll follow.
Okay. And Kurgan, same as you. The butler opens the door and describe your character.
Okay, so Carnith is an angry Duergar who always looks like he'd be anywhere else, really. He's got pale blue skin and his hair is white. Usually what he wears is just old, tattered, sort of tavern clothes. And right now he's been drinking a lot, so it's a bit more stained than usual, especially around the front area.
Okay. And again, he says, "My master wishes to speak to you. Please follow me." And he turns and walks away. Do you follow?
Carnith does indeed follow, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. And he leads all 3 of you end up in a study on this ship. And this ship is like a yacht, multi-million gold piece yacht. It's got as fancy as it can be. And this study has a lot of books that rise up about 20 feet in this huge room. And sitting in behind the desk is a man, dark hair that's slicked back. He's got a black glove on his right hand, broad shoulders, and he's got papers all on the desk, all askew, and there are voluptuous women all around. And as soon as you enter, he snaps his fingers and the women disperse. "Ah, come in. We have a lot to discuss. Have a seat." And there's 3 chairs opposite this desk.
Carnith immediately goes and sits in the center chair.
Okay. And
Throvyth will head forward and stand behind the chair on the left.
okay. And
Would Og sit or stand? He's gonna just ignore the chairs entirely and sort of push it to the side and sit cross-legged
okay.
on the ground. Because that's just still put him about eye level with everyone else if they're sitting in chairs.
All right. And he eyes all of you and is like, all right, the chairs are comfortable, but if you don't want to, that's fine with me. So we are nearing our destination. You all will be heading into Stardock and into Hallister's treasure room. There, you will find an object of great importance to me, a stone made of gray that holds enormous power. Anything else you find is yours, but that is mine. You guys respond to that?
Understood. You need gray stone.
Great, yes.
Remind me, why are we doing this again?
You're doing this for power, money, and revenge. Now, go ahead.
I believe I was just following my goddess Umberlee, but that's... I guess it might answer my question.
Your question will be answered within Stardock. But be wary. You will not be alone in there. There's another group looking for this artifact as well. It cannot get into their hands. You guys respond to that?
If we run into this other group, I feel like myself alone could take care of any ne'er-do-wells.
I'm sure you will be able to handle your own, but be wary. The dangers inside Stardock are plentiful. Also,
That is why we have dwarf to trigger dangers.
you gonna respond to that?
If you try to push me into any traps, I'll make you regret it.
I don't need to really push. I have a sense that you might wander in.
Well, Hallister, the Mad Mage, has created a very frustrating dungeon to keep his most valuable possessions his own. The walls are invisible and change every week. You will need to find your way to the treasure room and then use this. He hands you a crystal ball the size of your palm with a cloudy liquid inside of it. Once you get this gray stone for me, this will activate and I will be able to communicate with you. But trust me, teleporting in and out of the Undermountain is impossible. But I have my ways.
So you're saying it is possible then?
It is possible, but we will not teleport. Just trust me, I will be able to get you out. After you find the gray stone. We are... Yep.
Lizard man, what say you? I have least knowledge of you. So you seem to be quite quiet right now.
Throvyth turns and cocks his head. I am... Well, what do you want to know?
Just seeing how you are reading this situation.
Probably not gonna be easy and one of us might get killed.
That would be truly a shame. And he smiles a very toothy grin.
Well, as long as if you guys are done making your acquaintances, we are docking into Stardock right now.
Oh, we're docking. Yeah, I don't know if we were that ready for that relationship yet. Oh.
He looks around. He's like, Tex? No.
Oh.
So he says, here, each one of you might need this. And he hands each one of you a health potion.
Just like a potion of healing, not
Yep.
greater? or
Yep,
anything?
greater.
Oh, okay, sweet. Glad I asked.
Yep, greater. And he's like, if you don't mind, follow me. We have to disguise our ship. It's an illusionary spell. We're looking like a extermination LTD ship, and we'll have you looking like monsters that we're going to put into the portal into Stardock. The Githyanki control the asteroids. But we have a deal, and money always talks. So we'll be able to get you inside Stardock this way. So if you don't mind, follow me. And he gets up and starts walking out of the study.
Certainly, but I don't feel like I should need to change. And I just follow.
So he, why don't you, all of you, roll a perception check for me, please?
Hey, through roll 20 or through D&D
It
Beyond?
doesn't matter. Just tell me your total after you roll it.
All right.
Well, I got an 11.
Okay.
So that's fun.
All right.
I got a 19.
All right. So, Og, you see that there is a piece of paper on his desk that says Merkel, and it has a little check on it. And then it has Ball, a little check on it. And then it says Mask, and there's 2 question marks next to the name. And you don't know what that means, but you notice it as he's walking away. Okay. And he leads, if all of you are following, he leads you to a room at the back of the ship that is now docked to this portal. The doors are closed right now, but you notice that what was once probably a storeroom now has a metal kind of you know those shipping containers? This is what this looks like. You guys are now in a shipping container. It's illusionary spell because when you walked in, it was a storeroom, but great power came from this man, and all of a sudden it looked like a shipping container. And each one of you look over, and now all of you look like Umber Hulks, giant, massive creatures. He smiles and he goes, good luck, and I hope to hear from you. And before the doors open up, he disappears from this room. Then the doors open up, and you see 2 Githyanki on either side. They have these swords that kind of shimmer with arcane power. They look at you, and they get up on board, and you see that there is, on your arms, it's an illusion that you have manacles. So, but there are illusions, and they get up and they start prodding you towards the portal. What are you doing?
Throvyth will start just moving towards that portal.
Okay.
Just normal walking towards a portal.
Carnith, he's going to do some, because he's a Duergar, he's from the Underdark, and he knows what these things looks like, probably. So,
Yes.
he's going to do a bit of grumbling, like Umber Hulk style, and make his way towards the exit.
Okay. And I'm just going to go with It follows through.
Yeah.
And you guys, now, as you step or fall through this portal, you are stunned both by the immediate changes in the venue and by what greets you upon your arrival. 1 second, you are inside the ship. At first, you are disoriented by the teleport, then by the darkness surrounding you. Before you activate any of your light sources, you can spot the movement of a flaming sword and a torch about 150 feet in front of you. A trio of adventurers are fighting 2 huge floating brains and beaks. One of the figures, a bearded fellow clad in robes, unleashes a barrage of bright magic missiles, but is instantly felled by a bolt of lightning by one of these Grell's tentacles. While you recognize that the fight is a losing battle, you notice that the sounds from the fight are quite muffled and distorted. Once your light sources are active, you suddenly notice surroundings are quite unique. You appear to be standing within a total empty area atop a clear green ocean teeming with sea lions. After a moment's confusion, you tentatively feel around, finding that you've teleported into a roughly 20-foot wide area. But you don't know how far this chamber ranges on either end, since all of the surfaces are transparent, and you're finding your way around by touch. The surfaces are cool and the smooth to your fingers, and your light easily passes through the walls to illuminate all areas to the edge of the light. There doesn't appear to be any other creatures within your lighted area, but the battle against the Grell rages on ahead of you. In other areas of this room, you can see partial glows of flickering lights, but they are partially obscured. As you continue scanning the area, a huge roar close to you grabs your attention. A sea lion slams against the floor beneath your feet, attracted by the light, and then swims away stunned. There are many noises echoing through the chamber. Most are garbled roars of sea lions, but not all. Apparently the walls do not fully block sound. As you gain your bearings for this odd spectacle, you notice that this area is far colder and danker than you would have expected this time of year. Your breath fogs the air before you, and the dampness soon settles into your clothes. As you wrap your cloaks tighter around you, there are successive flashes of red light to your left and right and ahead of you beyond the adventurers fighting the Grell. Monstrous figures are outlined in dying red light, apparently teleported here just like you. Luckily, they seem just as disoriented and mystified as you. Okay, you guys are all kind of roughly in that one square at the bottom. You guys are all facing, so north, south, east, and west is just up, down, left, and right, okay?
Yeah, got it.
All of you are facing east at this moment, okay? Remember you had that object that has a flame that he's given you.
I thought it was, oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As you touch, the flame touches the wall, it looks like ice, and now the wall appears around you. And you notice that whenever there is heat that touches these walls, the wall turns visible. So everything to your left, so north of you, is a wall right now, and south of you. So you're sort of in a hallway, and you can go east or west.
Let's go. Throvyth will, I don't know, lead the charge east.
All right.
That's where we're
How
facing.
many squares are you going?
Like 2.
Okay, so as you go 2 squares, it's still to the left and right are walls. 1, 2, and as you go 3, 4 squares, now it opens up where you can go forward or left.
Okay, so now I can go... Alright, so we need heat in order to do this, or can we just walk around?
You can walk around, but for you to see the walls, heat is the only thing to see the walls. When you take the heat away from it, it slowly, when it starts to cool back down, it slowly starts to become invisible again.
I am going to use Echo Avatar, and Throvyth just places his hands in like a traditional praying pose in front of him, but you see a copy of me will now move north 1 square.
Okay, so you move. Do you have any heat sources?
Not for this character. This character cannot carry anything.
Okay, so he moves.
This character is basically imagine a solid ghost.
Yeah.
And this is what this character is.
Okay, so can it move through solid objects?
It cannot. I don't think.
Okay, so it moves 1 square up, no problem.
God, and it'll move another square up.
And it does, no problem. Moves another square up.
And you know, by the way, I can see through this creature's eyes and hear through it.
Okay.
And it will move another square up.
And it hits a wall.
So it cannot move another square up?
No.
Got it. Man, this is enthralling right now.
I know. It's gonna be tough.
Alright, it will move east 1 space.
It moves east 1 space, no problem.
We'll go east 2 spaces.
1, 2, it makes it. Yup.
We'll go east 1 more space.
And it hits a wall.
Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Alright. And...
what can it see? Because the way this works, can it just see where we are?
It can... From... What do you mean it can see?
Well, I'm seeing through it, so if it turned to look back at us, it just see us.
Who has the light source?
The Throvyth that currently is not hearing or seeing anything.
Yeah, so it can see...
the real one.
Yeah, it can see you. But then it gets really dark after that. So it can see Throvyth.
This is weird, but you hear the real Throvyth speak out. If you want to move away from this place, just carry me and be easier. I can't move like this.
I could carry you.
Okay. And?
Good enough. And,
Well, then, I'll just sort of sling him over my shoulder, then, I guess.
Okay.
yeah, I can touch and do everything, I just can't hear or see.
Okay. So, is that what you're doing? You're gonna carry him?
I guess so.
Okay, so...
Might as well.
So, you're carrying...
And these walls are made of ice, right?
No, they're stone, but they're invisible. But they look like ice when you put any heat source to it.
Uh-huh.
It kind
And
of...
the water itself, it's like it's surrounded by water outside of it?
Underneath it's the same kind of stone. Like if you put your down underneath, it's see-through. So it looks like it's all around you. You see sort of like off in the distance, you see two like torches like walking, like adventurers have torches, but so far away you can't see. Off in the distance you hear like shapes moving. Every once in a while you see like a barrel or something. But there's walls that you can see through, and the ground underneath you can see through. But there's sea lions that are attracted to your light source, and they are swimming around your feet.
So I can see these sea lions?
Oh yeah.
And by sea lions, you mean like the normal animal, not sea lions, right?
No, like the normal animal.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have definitely changed
So
my spells before
there
because
is
they would have...
water underneath you.
So it's an underground area right now we're in, right?
You're in, you know this, you're in Undermountain. You're in a specific layer of the Undermountain.
All right, I definitely wouldn't have had that one then. Okay, good. Yeah, just good to know. I'm just changing some spells around. So, I mean, we did take a long rest prior to this, right?
Of course, you guys are well rested.
Okay.
Anything else you guys gonna do? Og and Carnith, what are you guys doing?
I suppose Carnith would just be following, but I guess he's also going to try something out. He doesn't have the sort of heat stone or whatever it is, but what he does have is Firebolt. Would he be able to hold that spell without launching it and kind of just use that? See if that makes the walls look icy or stony or whatever they're supposed to look like?
You would,
Or if just shoot it down the corridor.
if you're holding an action, you wouldn't be holding it for that long. And then it's not like you can hold it out. That's kind of, you can maybe a second or two, or maybe make it 6 seconds. You could hold it and then it kind of fizzles out if you don't use it.
At this, you see like Throvyth scramble blindly at himself, reach into his pack by feel, and shove a torch at Carnith.
Okay. Carnith, you now are in possession of a torch.
Yeah, I snatch it off the blind lizard folk, and then I guess I use my firebolt to light it.
Okay, no problem. You're able to do that. You light it up. Now you have a torch in your hand. Now you can go. You guys are on the very bottom of this map here, so you can continue to go east or west or. Follow.
Oh, so we can go left still.
You can still go left. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just explore one direction. So
Yeah,
you don't,
yeah, of
like,
course.
Well, Throvyth is going to go south 2 squares.
Okay. So you are now south 2 squares. Nothing. You hit nothing.
Okay, south 1 more square.
Okay. And you're good to go.
Can I go south another square, like
No,
off the
that's
map?
a wall. The map is all a wall along the outer edges. Along all the outer edges, there might be a door somewhere, but that would be all wall.
All right. By the way, I just want to say that whatever's on my character's left, I guess, he wants to always be touching a wall because that makes it sensible. So
Yes.
is there a wall here or here?
There is, let me see, from where you're at, yes, there is a wall there.
From the very bottom, can I go east?
Yes, you may. How many steps are you going? Let's
We're
just
going
go.
2 steps.
Okay, as soon as you take 1 step, it opens up to your left. It opens up north.
All right. Ooh, okay.
Like a long straight corridor sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
I'll go up 3 then as soon as I take
Yep.
that step.
You keep going up 3, no problem. And you see there are.
Go
give me
up 4, another
give me a
2.
perception. Give me a perception here. And
Starting to miss
do
Jay.
you have
12.
Do you have dark vision?
I think you'll... I don't think that lizard folk
Hell
have
to the
dark.
no.
All right, so you are like
I do not
blind. Yeah.
I have dark vision.
You are so.
Well,
so
I've got 120 feet of dark vision, so...
Yeah, yeah, but you're not close to that. So why don't you roll me another one with disadvantage, please? You rolled with disadvantage. You got a 4. You stumble into.
And I got a natural 1.
Yeah, you stumble into a series of barrels.
So right where I am is a whole
Yep.
bunch of barrels.
Yep, right where you're at is a whole
All
bunch
right.
of barrels.
We're just gonna hold on, we're just gonna do some insane
Artwork here.
insane drawings right now. Yeah, I assume there's
Barrels.
a wall on our right with a is this a very thin corridor?
It's in a hallway, so I assumed so.
So a bunch of barrels. What are you doing?
Throvyth is going to keep on sending this guy, and he's just gonna keep send him, so he's right there. He's going to walk through the barrels kind of blindly and keep on moving forward.
All right, you are stumbling around. There seems to be a lot of barrels stacked up to your left-hand side. You can move up 1, 2, 3, 4 until you hit a wall. And
Is there always a wall on my right as I'm doing that?
no.
Oh.
So all of a sudden to your right, it opens up. As soon as you hit the wall.
So...
Okay.
Oh no, that's not what I want. Whatever, it's fine. We're gonna make this is gonna look disgusting.
I'm gonna hang this. I'm gonna frame it and give it to you all for a present.
Thank
Put it
you.
on the fridge.
Put it on, yeah, put it. It's like under my kid's drawing.
All right.
If you want, I can summon 8 snakes. And just have them go anywhere and we'll see what happens.
As my character is a decent amount away, he barely catches that and says, I prefer this. This gets no one killed.
But they're just snakes. They only bite a little.
Well, Throvyth is going to step right one through that entrance.
All right, you step right one, and up ahead,
Follow that along.
you see a figure floating in the air. His hands outstretched, his face contorted. He's 1 square ahead of you to the north. As you're walking down this hallway,
Okay, evil man north. My incarnation will turn and wave to the evil man north.
he does not move.
How far away am I from him at this point?
You're about 10 feet ahead, and he's right to the left, right to the north of...
I was just measuring to make sure I have my things the same. Well, my
10 feet each.
my incarnation is going to move up to him.
Okay. You move up to him, and you feel out, and he's actually trapped in this wall. And it looks to be it's a man in a robe, and he's got a book in one hand, and the other hand is upstretched, and he looks to have been trapped in this wall.
Does he look like alive, like he can see me, or?
He does not look alive. He looks like he's petrified.
Got it. So Throvyth's incarnation is going to move around to the north. Or just around.
He is the north of you. Only way you can move is to the east.
Oh, okay.
All right. So there's all right, cool. I'll move east 2 spaces.
You move east 2 spaces, and now it opens up to the north and continues to the east. And there's a wall to your south. The wall continues to the south of you. There are crates that line the south wall.
So, like, it's like this area, right? My understanding?
I'm not even on your page, man. I'm on a totally different map. Sure.
Well,
You're gonna have to draw it how I described.
we're trying to, but we're trying to make it understand exactly what dimensions are here.
Yeah.
I am going to go east 1 space. Does the wall begin on our north again? Is it like just one entrance?
Nope. It continues to. You're going east 1. There's a wall to your south, and there is no wall to your north.
I will go east 2 more spaces.
You move east 2 more spaces. To your north, about 60 feet ahead, you see a torchlight moving towards your direction.
I will just say out loud, torch coming in from the north. And you know, we're gonna, we're just gonna head, that incarnation is gonna head north 2 spaces.
Okay.
And I will say,
Yep.
I will say out loud, I'd recommend we stop, I'd recommend we stop moving.
Yeah. Well, you have to because you hit a wall 2 spaces north. And this figure comes into view. He is wearing a hat, an eye patch, has missing foot with a wooden peg, has a gun on his right hand side, and he looks like a pirate. And next to him looks to be a mind flayer, and they're looking around, and 2 drow are next to him, and they see the light that is coming from Carnith and Og, and they point and they draw out their weapons, and this man pulls out his gun, which he throws into the air, and it turns into a white parrot, and it lands on his shoulder. What are you doing?
Throvyth will say, douse the light, out loud, and will continue to actually like move his incarnation just north to get within like.
You can't
close.
hit a wall. There's a wall
Dang
to
it.
your north.
Okay. Well, we douse the light then, probably. Well,
He's just asking to cover the light.
Mm-hmm.
Because these other creatures want the light, and we don't want them to touch our light.
Well, I suppose Carnith turns off the torch that he was using to
Okay.
see walls.
Okay. It sizzles out, and like when you put your fingers on a candle. All right. What are you doing with your torch, Og?
I can just cover it, yeah. Turn it
Okay.
off. Just to see what happens.
Yep. Well, the Mind Flayer runs up and slams into the wall right in front of you, and gets out a screech, but it doesn't penetrate to the wall, and he's clawing at the wall to get to you.
You know, I'm glad well, apparently these things can see in the dark, but you know, we're gonna ignore it. This ghost is going on its merry way.
Yep.
This ghost will move east 2 spaces.
Okay, you can move 2 spaces to the east. This wall continues to the north, and the man holding a torch says something to the Mind Flayer, and they move off into the distance away from you.
Is to the south of him an actual thing or no?
You can move to the south 1 step before you hit another wall.
Okay.
Got it.
I think.
All right. Well, I'll move east some more. 2 spaces east.
Okay, you move 2 spaces east. You guys are hearing to your east sounds of battle going on. There's a fight happening to your east.
How far away east?
It's hard to tell. Why don't you give me a perception, and then
Sweet.
Yo, Throvyth seeing it. He'll see if he can see anything. Ooh, a 6.
yeah, it's so hard to tell.
Solid 14.
That's okay. At 14, I can give you a rough estimate. Let me see. About anywhere between 150 to 100 or 100 feet away. to your east.
Each square's 10 feet, so it's...
I just marked it on the map for you, gamer.
Yeah,
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There seems to be something around 150 feet to east.
Throvyth is going to move his incarnation another 2 spaces east. Is there a wall to the north and south of me?
There
or just to the
is
north?
as soon as you take another step, the wall opens up there's no wall to the north, and you hit a wall to the east. Now you hit a wall.
Has there been a wall to the south while I've been walking east?
Yeah, but it's 20 feet. This corridor is 20 feet, so there's 2 squares as in this corridor.
All right. I go north 2 squares.
Okay. Go north 2 squares. You feel something on the ground, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yay! The one reason I'm having my character do this. 18.
Oh, 18. So you're going to take half of this, okay? So underneath you is it opens up, and you jump out of the way as a sea lion comes up and tries to take a bite out of your foot. So actually, we're going to roll to attack here, and then whatever you have will be. Oh,
Yeah, roll to attack.
Oh,
So
we're
that's
saying this area opens up into the water then?
it's a trap, and it's a trap. So it opened up, and he jumped out of the way before it opened up. He saved, so he didn't fall in, and he does a 10 hit.
Hey, 10 misses.
Okay, so jumps right out of the way as this trap opens up. A sea lion tries to take a chomp out, and you land 1 space to the north or 1 space to the south. I'll let you decide.
We go north some more.
Okay.
Always forward.
Are you pointing out that there's a trap there?
I've marked the space where there's a trap, so.
Okay.
Is this a 2 wide corridor or a 1 wide corridor?
1 wide.
Got it.
Keeps going.
And it only goes north or south?
North or south.
Yeah, you got, Og will draw the map. Throvyth will keep on heading north.
Yep, keep doing your thing. I'll just keep scribbling over here.
Yeah.
2 more spaces north.
Okay. For the last few moments, you've been able to watch a slow but steady movement of a heavy crossbow and a badly dented shield, a hand axe, a cleaved helmet, a mail-clad skeleton of a dwarf, and a cluster of floating coins, and a green key. You've spotted a gelatinous cube slowly wandering through the labyrinth. It's moving away from you, and you're safe from it, since you can see it by the bits of refuse and treasure it has fully absorbed.
So how far away is that thing from me?
Roughly it is about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet.
So 50 feet away and moving north?
And it's moving north.
Throvyth is going to keep pace with it. So whenever it moves 2 spaces, Throvyth will move 2 spaces.
Okay, so it moves 2 spaces, and you're moving 2 spaces?
Yep.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
We go again. 16.
Oh, man, you are doing good. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Okay, so you're going to take half of this, and you are taking only 2 damage. It was
Cool.
plus 2.
Halved, so 1.
Halved
No,
for
no.
1 damage.
It was plus 2, so it's 2.
2 damage. Cool. Throvyth incarnation dissipates.
Oh, okay.
It has 1 hit point.
So, okay, that's all I needed. So what happens is you jump out of the way, but not before it reaches out and bites the leg, and it's your aberration disappears.
Okay, don't delete that, please. So there's another trap where I just was 2 spaces up.
Yep.
Cool, just gonna, whenever we see a sea lion trap, I guess we're gonna mark it in blue. And
Yep.
Throvyth, 15 feet ahead of where Throvyth real is, spawns another incarnation.
Okay.
And we go again.
Okay.
This thing is made for scouting, and guess who has an infinite amount?
Nice. Nice. That's actually pretty handy here.
Mm-hmm. That's why. Ooh, dungeon crawling? Yo, let's make this character.
Yeah,
Why not?
definitely. Okay, so are you keeping an equal distance from this slime?
Basically, because I don't want to run into the slime. And
Yeah.
I want to have a decent...
It is very slow moving.
Yeah, why disturb the dungeon Roomba?
Yeah.
How fast is it moving?
Very slow.
Let's say if we were to give it 6 seconds to move, how fast would it move?
Probably a foot. At the,
Good lord.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we got nowhere to go.
Throvyth is going to move up slightly. Throvyth is going to go 1 space above where the trap was that just killed Throvyth V1.
Okay.
So this is Throvyth V2.
Yup.
And he's now 1 space ahead of that, and he will move another 2 spaces north, and if he gets within like 30 feet of the slime, he gets within 30 feet of the
Roll me another dexterity saving throw.
God Christ.
Oh, God.
Alright. 21.
Oh, perfect. So you're not going to take half of this, but does not even close. Natural 1. It actually misses the entire hole to get up. It like hits his head on the wrong space that thought was the hole and gets stunned and slowly goes back down to the water. And you make it out.
So that where I just was another trap.
Correct.
Good lord. Alright, just gonna mark that obviously. And I will go 1 space above the trap now.
Okay. And how close are you going to get to this thing?
I'm keeping 40 feet distance now. I'm moving slightly closer, but still not that way.
Okay. You notice on the other side of the hallway is a torch. On the opposite side of this slime is a torch. And it looks to be the man with the pirate hat and is right there. You hear Jack Daniels, well, this pirate guy, you don't know that. He yells, "There it is, right there," and he points. And he's like, "Get it." What are you guys doing?
Can I tell if he's pointing at something in the cube or at us?
Oh, you can give me perception.
Alright. He's probably pointing at that heckin' key.
I'm pretty sure it's the key, yeah.
He's pointing at the key.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Guess we gotta get this key now because we hate this unnamed pirate.
Whoever this guy is.
Whoever this guy is, we all just take an immediate disliking to him.
Okay, so there is a slime in between you and Jack Daniels, a mind flayer, and 2 drow. Jack Daniels orders his drow to move forward. They have 2 crossbows. They are tying ropes to the crossbow right now and are aiming it at the slime. That would be their turn. It's taking a while to get the crossbows or this rope tied to these crossbows, and they're trying to get it into the slime.
What did Carnith roll for initiative?
Carnith rolled a 16, so it would be his turn. Carnith, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna move up a bit. Wait, these squares are 10 foot, aren't they? I'd be able to get past Og and
Yes, you
real
can
Throvyth
go
line.
side by side on any of these squares.
I guess I'm gonna be. Actually, let me see how far this is.
That's a good
I
question.
guess I'm
Correct.
going to move up next to Throv, and not
Okay.
any further because that's where that trap is and just hold a firebolt for when something gets close enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell out, what do you need? Why are we fighting? Who is this dude? This seems not an issue. They can just take a key. Yeah, I should focus on the accent there. Then yeah, I'm sort of just me sitting there. I mean, like, what else do I need to do? I don't really need to do anything. They're just getting this key from the Jello.
But if they
There's no real...
See, but we were told about other adventuring party, and we don't like other adventuring party.
That's fair. I do want to kill things. Og does want to kill things.
You hear Throvyth just say, "Think of the meat."
Oh, that is all you had to say. And with that, I'll just dash forward carrying Throvyth then. I think that'll be the best, most useful thing. Sort of eager to get into the fight.
If you're gonna jump, you gotta jump over each one of these things.
Well, quick question.
Yeah.
Is like the thing that they jumped over like just a pit of water or something?
No, it's the floor actually disappears when you step on it.
Into water, I assume, because that's where the lionfish went?
Into water.
I mean, you're 10 by 10. You can like easily jump across as long as you don't timer jumps.
I know what you're doing.
I want to go in the water though, because he's kind of an orca man.
And I'm in. No, please. Oh, good
I'll
lord.
throw you to the other side.
Thunk, thunk, ow.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw Throvyth to the other side of the trap.
Okay,
and then jump into the water.
Give me a strength. And pretty easy. 10. A 10. That's all I want.
If you jump in the water, you might not be able to get out. I'm just gonna lay that out there.
17 for the
Okay,
strength.
you toss him.
You
No
also
problem.
might be swarmed by sea lions.
Yep. All right. And yep. You have to stand on top of this trap door, and it disappears, and then you would fall in.
All right. Now that I'm in the water, I should have a blind sense of, or tremor sense of up to 120 feet.
Okay.
Advantage on perception checks. So what do I see with 120 feet of tremor sense?
You see probably about 50 to 60 sea lions swimming all around you, and they're coming at you fast, and this thing goes way down. It's at least 100, way past where you can sense, south or underneath you, straight down. It keeps going. I'm going to give you one turn before this. Well, it's a big layer between this layer of dungeon to the dungeon underneath. It's water. You can see. Are you looking like the expanse down or all around?
All around. It's sort of just echolocation.
It's all water. It's like an ocean all around you. And you see a lot of sea lions, and they are coming at you.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
I'll transform into a sea lion.
Okay.
Just another sea lion with the boys, you know? What up, my fellow sea lions?
All right.
And then from there, I'll just sort of swim forward to like underneath the trap. That's the one near the cube and Jack Daniels and stuff. We'll slowly swim forward.
You can't, unless somebody's standing on top, it's solid. So somebody's got to trigger it, and then it disappears, and then they jump up through it. They're waiting on it. So there is some sea lions waiting around the next trap, waiting for somebody to drop in for food. Now, I need you to roll me a deception here.
Could it be like animal handling instead or something?
And that's, yeah.
Because deception is weird when you're...
Yeah.
Because you're not really... That's a weird thing.
Yeah, but he's disguising himself. They saw him, and then all of a sudden they changed.
But I'm still a sea lion. They have the IQ of a sea lion.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it their intelligence here.
How much do they care about this? Because this is weird.
Their intelligence is pretty low, so I'm gonna give them a -3 to this intelligence roll, and I'm gonna give it a pretty high DC of a 15. So -3 to this.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah, 14.
Yo, they look at you and they're like, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
What?
they come up and they were rushing towards you to attack, and then they kind of lose sight of you for a second as you turn into one of them, and they swim past you and towards where you fell out and looking around confused. Ooh, you survived that, or you would have been toast before you even started. Okay.
Flawless plan as always.
Okay, so that's your turn. So let's go,
Yep.
Roth. What's up?
Oh, how fast do they move? That's also important.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Movement speed is...
If it's large, probably like, I don't know, 60 maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna in water, definitely 60.
Okay. Yep. So then I'll be swim underneath there. Perfect.
Okay, Throb, what are you doing?
Throb is going to, what the hell is Throb's movement? Throb is going to, use his action to, dash, and will, how much can I go here? Yeah, I will get to right before the final trap I triggered and try and jump over those traps.
Okay, give me a dexterity check, and I'm looking for a simple 10 or higher.
21.
Perfect. So you're able to jump each one of these and get to where you want as dashing, but that'll be your action. And then what are you doing?
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to, as you see, Throvyth's incarnation just easily just walk on air over the trap, and will move,
I thought you couldn't
30
see
feet,
if you have this guy out.
I can't see. It's a specific ability. I can't have it more than 30 feet away from me if I just have it out. I have to specifically blind and deafen myself in order to have it be able to move more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay, so it kind of stood still, then you can open your eyes and move, and then if you want to continue to move, you gotta be blinded. Right? Okay.
Okay, the way it works is it's meant to be a combat thing. The scouting is specifically, I shut myself off, I focus, and I can move it. But during combat and when it's relatively close to me, I can move it as a bonus, as a free action, actually. Really easy.
Got it. Okay, so it's a bonus action to move. Got it. Excellent. Okay, so we are moving to the top of the round then?
Yep, top of the round.
Okay, so
As Gelatinous Cube moves a foot.
Yes, so they are moving barely, and these are 10 feet, so it's going to be like, it's not even moving. It's going to take 10 rounds to get to the freaking next thing, so it's kind of sitting still. But my drow are going to use their hand crossbows, and I've got 2 attacks here. 1 and 2. Ooh, yes! Look at that, 22. So one kind of gets in there, the other one sinks in, hits for, alright, a good 3 piercing. But it gets close enough to the key where it almost gets it. Okay?
Are they trying to shoot the key out of this? Wow, they are really trying.
Yep. And you see that these arrows have like a little hook to them. And as they're almost like fishing for this key. And they pull it out with a rope. They pull it out and they almost get it. And it's getting closer to their side of the gelatinous cube. Okay. That's what their turn is. It is Carnith. Carnith, what are you doing?
Gonna have to try and jump over. Because nothing's close enough for me to attack him without that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and jump. So that's a dex save, yeah?
Yep, 10 or higher. Pretty simple.
Oh, I got a total of 20.
Nice. All right. So you make it over, no problem.
Me with my 25-foot speed. Okay, so now that I'm 2 squares closer, I should be able to connect with some spells.
Okay.
The one I'm going to use is Firebolt, I guess I'm going to do it on the gelatinous cube.
You got it.
Check the distance. Yep. I'll have to do gelatinous cube. So it is a +7 to hit. Natural 20.
Oh man,
Pretty
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Rolled.
So 4d10. That comes to a total of 33 fire damage.
Holy cow. So describe how it happened.
Okay. Carnith, being annoyed that Og jumped into the water and how he's probably going to have to do something to get him out because he's the only caster in the group. He's just mad and he just jumps right over, and as he lands he's just almost kamehameing like a firebolt in his hands, and he just pushes it forward towards the gelatinous cube. The fire just sort of misses Throv and his fake and hits right in the side of the cube, almost sizzling as it impacts.
Yes. And the smell of boiling slime fills the air, smoking as this fire burns into this slime, almost bloodying it. Wow, what a hit. And that would be, it would be Og's turn.
Hey, Og, can I go first this round?
Yep,
I have an idea.
you guys can go ahead and decide.
Sure. I was just going to ask if I see anything else in the water, any other areas that lionfish seem to be congregating at.
Well, who wants to go first?
I would like to go first
Sure.
because I can.
Okay.
So, as a bonus action, can I kick open that trapdoor right in front of me?
No,
That,
it doesn't. It kind of disappears when you step on it, and then reappears
so I
when
have
you step
to-
off. It doesn't.
So I have to actually like sprint over it in
You have
order
to
to get
jump
up.
on it. Yeah, you have to jump 10 feet, pretty much, to not land on it or disappear.
But I can't. But can I kick it open for Og to come in?
It's magical. The stone disappears and then reappears. If you step on it, it disappears. If you step off
Dang
it,
it.
it reappears.
Well, I guess Og is gonna chill out there. I would. My own arrows, I would not be able to fish anything out with if I attached a rope to them, right? I have to get a really good shot in order to try and get that key.
I don't know how you're gonna get it out, right?
Yeah, basically, because I know they have hooks on there.
Yeah,
so
they have the hooks. They have specific arrows that they have for this. I don't know. You have to.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to jump over the pit in front of me.
Okay, 10. Give me a dex of 10.
Ooh, 10.
So you step on it and it disappears, but your reaction, you jump off of it just as it disappears and you make it to the other side.
All right, and I'm going to move where my incarnation is, and we can measure
Yep.
this. Okay, how tall is this hallway?
It is about 20 feet high.
Okay, so my you see my incarnation move straight up 20 feet,
Yep.
and I am going to shoot over the slime.
The slime is onto the ceiling. It touches ceiling, floor,
Oh, it's
and
20
walls.
feet tall? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was only 10 feet tall.
No,
Dang it.
it's the whole, it kind of even kind of parts of it, it's squeezing into this hallway.
All right, so the slime is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
Well, then I guess I'll just move my incarnation to it and make some good old magical scimitar attacks.
Okay, go right ahead.
25 to hit?
Yeah, that hits for 8.
For 8 slashing, yeah, I think 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And next attack, 22 to hit for another 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Whoa. All right. So you come up, and as you're hacking away at the slime is like falling off of it and onto the blade, and you see that the blade is starting to sizzle as you are slashing into it.
Because I can, I will make a bonus action attack with the scimitar.
Okay, go right ahead.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Now this is weird. Hold on. 3 plus another 7 slashing damage.
Wow. All right, this thing is slowly starting to fall apart, this slime. On your end, you're hacking into it, taking big chunks of it. Now the key is closer to the other party on the other side, but a chainmail falls out and a shield falls to the ground as you're hacking away at this thing. Okay, and
Interesting.
would that be your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Og, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look, see further down the hallway, like that's separated by the cube and such.
Okay.
So I should be able to see everyone through like the clear walls, right?
Yep, you certain. Well, do you have dark vision?
I'm a lionfish. Do I have dark vision? I'm just.
It's a sea
It's a sea
creature.
lion,
Yeah.
because a lionfish is different.
Oh, it's a sea lion. I
true.
thought it was a lionfish.
So you get all of their attributes, or are you
Yeah.
even
He
there?
gets all of their physical attributes.
Okay,
And-
so you can,
and-
for sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a perception.
Is that my perception or the sea lion's perception?
Whichever is higher.
Just give me yours to make it easier.
Okay. In that case, that is a solid 12. Man, that rolled low there.
Okay. I mean, you see exactly what you see here. What specifically were you looking for other than...
I was looking for traps along their side where other lionfish were waiting for people to fall through.
Yeah, you see they're kind of congregating in circles around every 40 feet or so.
Every
They're
40...
30 or 40. It's hard for you to know exactly because they're doing these circles around. They're not standing still. They're circling around every 30 or 40 feet down this hallway.
In that case, I will sort of position myself behind whoever I see like the Jack Daniels crew is.
Yep.
I should be able to swim up behind to one of the circles where theoretically they
Sure.
could potentially step onto one of these traps.
Got it. Will do.
And then pounce out from.
Okay.
Eh.
Yes.
And
So
I'll
you're-
just smash, I guess, to dash that far to get behind them, I guess. I'd have to, yeah.
So we are going to do a gelatinous cube attack right here. This is going towards who's closer? Is your illusion
I have to
is
be within
closer?
melee. Yeah, I have to be within
All right,
melee.
so we're gonna do 2 attacks here. 1 versus you. Does a 20 hit? This is your
20 hits and it pops.
9 damage to your illusionary guy, and this one's towards you. Does
I'm more than 10 feet away. I am not within melee of this. I don't have to be.
oh, it's 5 feet anyways. So
What?
this is only a 5 feet reach, so you're good. So
Okay.
this one does not hit you. It went to attack your creature. It disappeared as the second pod pops out, and it's gone. So now we're gonna do Jack Daniels and the Drow. Come on, give me some good attacks here. 17 and a 14 misses, but 17 hits. That key is almost out as they pull it. It is close to their side right now. And it is Carnith's turn. No, yep, Carnith. What are you doing? This
Yeah,
key
me
is
again.
practically out of the slime.
Okay. Guess I'm going to move up my 20 feet again.
Okay,
Like
go
up to
ahead.
there.
You gotta give me a 10 to climb over, unless you want to stay there.
I'm
I think
just
he's
staying
out of
there.
movement, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of movement.
Oh, you're slow boy.
Well, I'm a dwarf. I've only got 25 feet. Don't even get to move 3 squares. The closest enemy is still 80 feet away, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing as last time, a firebolt.
Okay, go for it.
Rolled a 14 for a total of 21.
That hits for
17.
17 damage. Wow. Alright. This thing is falling apart. Slime is all on the ground. Everything within a square to the north and south, I'm going to be as difficult terrain as slime is everywhere. And it looks like it doesn't have much left. Okay, is there anything else you want to do here?
Well, that was an action. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Nope, looking at it, I do not, so... actually...
Oh,
That's the drought.
Yo,
That's
that's
the
a
drought.
massive drought.
Yeah.
Teabag.
Damn. Okay, let's see, how far is this? Okay. I guess I'm going to cast Misty Step to move 30 feet forwards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a teleportation spell.
Yep.
Okay, that would be my turn.
Okay. And now it's between Throvyth and Og. Who's going next?
I have... You can go if you want.
I mean, I'm just waiting for one of the other team's trapdoors to open so I can jump out. And so once that happens,
So you're holding an action. What action are you holding?
the sea lion attack that I can jump out and sort of launch myself behind them as soon as the trapdoors open.
Yep. They are pretty holding steady, not moving. Jack Daniels is giving commands, eyes darting all around. He's looking at that key. That's what he's doing.
Alright, well then, Throve is going to bonus action summon his manifestation and make it like 10 feet in the air so it doesn't care about that difficult terrain.
Got it.
And
so it's hovering right above. You put it wherever you want.
Yeah, hovering right there. Now covered by green.
Yep.
Booger.
Natural 20
Natural 20 hits.
for 19 points of slashing.
Okay. And the slime just all over, everything just falls to the ground right there.
Ooh, can I now go for them?
You have movement, but you're not going to be able to pick it up because that's an action.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I'll stand... Because I can move it as a free stuff, I will move where the... Can you move the slime, please, now that's destroyed? Because I want to move it.
Certainly can.
More booger terrain.
Lots of booger terrain.
If my character was there, I can move there. So move my incarnation up to that guy right there.
Yep.
And make my second attack for the turn. Because you know what? We're going in hard.
Okay, I will allow you, if you have a second attack, we'll keep that roll, but you could either use that or you can use that second attack to pick up the key.
Yeah, I'll definitely yoink that key.
Okay, you have the key in your hand.
I'll go there and then... Alright. Yeah. Alright, so me and my incarnation are right next to each other then.
Got it. Okay. And it would be their turn? Alright.
Yep.
Alright. Jack Daniels is pissed. The Drow are pissed. So their Drow are coming... So you have the incarnation in between you and Jack Daniels? I mean, you and...
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So the Drow are going first. They're going to take out drop their crossbows. Short sword attack. A 12.
12 misses.
And
Where are they hitting, by the way?
They're hitting your dude in front.
Okay. Yeah, natural 20.
Yeah, natural. Yeah, it's pretty much toast. All right.
Yeah, I think a natural 20 will do more than 1 point of
Yeah,
damage.
exactly. And Jack Daniels takes out his gun, his parrot gun, and he shoots at you, Throvyth. 23?
23 hits.
For 14. And he takes it out. And he's going to take a step back. He's going to jump over. So we're going to give him a dex check here. Come on. Don't do this to me. A 10. Give me a 10. Oh. All right, so...
Yo, this is like the closest Kevin has ever come to Jack Daniels, and it's not even tax.
Exactly. Go ahead. You have your action. So...
Oh, yeah.
So you got to roll to attack. You get a +4. You get 1 action. I will give you the highest damage, which is 2d6s for damage. But you get a +4 on your attack. Go ahead.
All right. Just d20 then. And can I use my bonus action? Can I previously said? Should have said this last turn, or during my thing.
It's just saved. It's a saved action, so there's no bonus action here. It's just your hold action.
So I wanted to rage.
Okay, so.
All right.
Okay, 17. Is that what
plus
you have? Or
whatever.
Yeah.
17 with whatever I.
That hits.
All right. So what do I got to roll for damage here? Is it 2d6?
2d6.
5.
5 damage. Okay. All right.
Now I'm in the fight, baby.
All right. Yeah.
The sea lions from behind.
So it hits. It jumps up. I will have you. We'll have you in the fight, but he's right there on the other opposite side. So he jumps over, misses, but lands on the other side, and you are now up on top of the hallway. Okay. So, what's going on here? That is his turn's over, and we are moving back to Carnith.
Well, now that I've Misty stepped a bit closer, I am, well, a bit closer. So, okay, it looks like the drow is 60 feet away from me. So that is going to change what my spell is. Okay. Shut up. I'm going to... You know what? Dissonant Whispers. It's going to need a wisdom save of 15.
The drow? Okay.
Yeah.
Here it goes. 7.
Ooh. Haha, idiot. So 3d6 damage comes to 9.
9 damage. Okay,
Yep.
so one of them. Describe, what does it look like?
Okay, so what Carnith is going to do, he's just going to put a hand over his mouth and whisper something into it. No one can hear it except for the drow, who's just like... He's just sort of got a massive headache right now, and like you can see the veins on his forehead just sort of popping and stuff as it just hurts him.
Okay. Yeah, he
also,
holds his head.
he has to use his reaction immediately to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay.
As far as its speed allows.
Alright.
I don't think it can run into the pit because it realized there's a pit there.
Yeah, I can't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or a pit, but yeah.
So it moves right there.
Can I make an opportunity attack against him then?
You can if you want. Why not?
Yeah. 9.
Miss. as it has a migraine and starts backing away, you swing and miss as just didn't have enough reaction speed. So what's going on? We have, that was Carnith. Is Throb or Og going next?
Throb has a bit of a turn, which might help with things, so I think Throb should go first.
It's up to you. Go for it.
Alright, Throb is going to do a lot. First off, Throb is going to summon Throb on the other side of this drow. And Throb pauses for a second, then goes into a flurry of attacks as he action surges and uses Unleash Incarnation, which means that I'm making 1, 3, 5 attacks.
Ooh, man.
9.
Miss.
23.
Hold on one second. Let me bring that up. And that would, well, 23 is definitely going to hit, but go ahead.
10 slashing damage.
Okay.
17 to hit,
Yep.
9 slashing damage,
Oof. Okay.
and 25 to hit
Oh.
for 11 slashing damage.
How do you making it lethal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Explain how
it's
you.
just whirlwind of scimitar just swirling, and from both sides you see the scimitar blade flashing, and it's just an overwhelming onslaught of blades.
And he falls down, lands on the trap, sinks into the water, and you just hear a feeding frenzy of sea lions on this body as it sinks into the water and disappears.
Hey, that's one.
Okay.
Which one was that? The north one then?
Yeah, the one, this one right here, I believe, because you put
that
this
one
guy
right
in between, and this guy
Yeah,
got
so
hit
yeah,
and
this
ran
one.
off. So this one is no longer. I will get rid of it. Boom.
All right, and I will use my my movement because it's difficult. That's 20. That's 10. So now I'm right where my my thing
side
is
by
in front
side.
of me. But yeah.
Got it. He can actually be above you as well, but it's up to you how you want to do it. And all right, Og, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm sea lioning, baby.
All right, roll to attack.
Actually, let me real quick think. Do I want to rage first?
Can you use your abilities and this ability?
Yes, because he's wild shaping.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
So you're a raging sea lion. Go for it.
Yep. So yeah, I'll rage and I will attack the man who looks like a pirate.
You got it. Roll to attack.
Alright, so I'll just roll 3d20s for all these. 2 natural 20s
Holy
and an 11.
shit.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yo, screw this
Dibs
Jack
on that.
Daniels.
The 2d12 one is definitely got to be one of those natural 20s, right?
No, it goes claw, bite. So the set.
Oh yeah, so it'd be, claw, bite. So yeah, the last one's
Claw,
the nat 20
bite.
there.
Yeah,
So,
there you go. Roll it.
yeah. Alright, so that's 2d6, right? For the
Yep.
claw.
Yep.
Because one claw, natural 20.
1d. So it's 3d6, then 4d6.
Okay, so 3d6. And since those are 2 separate attacks,
So
it'll be plus...
7d6.
Gotcha, plus... If those all hit, that'd be plus 6 to all the 76. Got it.
Yep.
Are 76 plus plus 6, not 7. So minus 1. 31 points of
Holy
whatever
cow.
damage.
So explain to me what the hell happened here.
He triggered a trap, and a very angry sea lion came out,
Yeah.
and it was hungry. Hungry for meat.
Yeah, it did. And you just rip into him with a claw attack that just sinks deep into his chest. The third, he scrambles away as the other one just nicks him, and he trips over and he's trying to scurry away as you claw right into his side and blood squirts out and he's trying to get away. That would be his turn, and he is going to do what Jack Daniels always does.
Runs
Bastard.
like a coward.
And goes invisible.
Turns
Like
invisible.
a coward.
I want to throw him in the water so I can use my tremor sense.
And he turns invisible and uses his movement speed to get out of there.
Do you get tremor sense only in the water or above?
Only
If you
in
have
water.
Ah, boo.
Only in water.
Because if you had
disappears.
tremor sense, it would not matter.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end it, as
Boo. That guy's he's right in our hands.
yeah. And we're going to
Every time I'm about to kill this motherfucker, he runs away.
Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Jesus of a day!